3 weeks ago, a woman discovered something that completely changed her relationship with her own family. It started with a simple phone call. Her mother sounded nervous, unusually quiet. Then she said something that immediately made her heart drop. "Your father left something for you." Her father had passed away 6 months earlier. The loss had already been hard enough. But now her mother explained that there was something she needed to see. So that afternoon she drove to her parents' house, the same house she had grown up in, the same house where every family memory still lived. When she arrived, her older brother was already there. He barely looked at her, just nodded once before turning away. That alone felt strange, because growing up they had always been close. But ever since their father died, something had changed. Her mother slowly placed a folder on the kitchen table. Inside were several documents, old papers, bank statements, and something else, a letter. Her father had written it by hand. Her mother said it had been hidden in his desk drawer. She opened the letter carefully. Her father's handwriting was shaky but clear. The first sentence made her chest tighten. "If you are reading this, it means I was right." She frowned, confused. Then she continued reading. "I believe someone in this family has been hiding something from you." Her eyes moved to the next line, and suddenly everything went quiet. "I discovered that money has been missing from the family account for years." Slowly she looked up. Her brother was staring at the floor. Her mother looked uncomfortable. Then she read the next part. "I never told you before because I wasn't sure who was responsible. But recently I finally found out the truth." Her hands started shaking. She continued reading. It wasn't a stranger. It wasn't a business partner. It was someone in this family. The kitchen felt silent, heavy, like everyone was holding their breath. Then came the final line of the letter. "The person taking the money was your brother." Her heart stopped. Slowly she looked up again. Her brother still refused to meet her eyes. Finally he spoke. His voice was quiet, almost defensive. It wasn't like that. She couldn't believe what she was hearing. For years he had been secretly taking money from their father's account. Money that was supposed to help their parents during retirement. Money that was supposed to support the family. And now the truth was sitting on the kitchen table. Her brother finally looked at her. "I was going to put it back." But the excuse sounded weak, empty. Her mother started crying. She had never known. Their father had discovered it only months before he died. And instead of confronting him, he wrote the letter, just in case. For several minutes, no one spoke. The weight of the truth hung in the room. Then she folded the letter, carefully, and placed it back inside the folder. Her brother looked confused. Then she said something no one expected. "You don't have to explain it to me." "But you will explain it to the bank." His face turned pale, but the story didn't end there. 2 days later, her brother called her. His voice sounded different, more serious, more nervous. He asked if they could meet. Not at the house, somewhere else, a small coffee shop across town. At first, she didn't want to go. After everything that happened, she wasn't sure there was anything left to say. But curiosity eventually won. So that afternoon, she met him. When she arrived, he was already sitting at a table in the corner. He looked tired, like he hadn't slept in days. For a moment, neither of them spoke. Then he slowly slid an envelope across the table. She frowned. "What is this?" He took a deep breath. "The truth." Confused, she opened the envelope. Inside were several documents, old receipts, bank records, and something else, another letter. But this one wasn't written by their father. It was written by their mother. Her heart started beating faster as she read the first line. I never wanted either of you to find out this way." She looked up in shock. Her brother simply nodded, telling her to keep reading. The letter explained something she never expected. Years earlier, their mother had secretly taken out a large loan, a loan their father never knew about. And when the payments started piling up, someone had to cover them, her brother. He had been secretly taking money from the family account to keep the bank from taking their house. He never told anyone, not their father, not her, not even their mother, because he believed it would destroy the family. Her hands slowly lowered the letter. Everything suddenly felt different. The anger she felt earlier started to fade and was replaced by confusion. "Why didn't you just tell us?" Her brother looked down at the table. "Because I thought I could fix it myself." He paused, then added quietly, "But I made it worse." For a long moment she said nothing. The truth was more complicated than she ever imagined. Sometimes family secrets aren't just about betrayal. Sometimes they're about people trying to protect each other in the worst possible way.